there, and our engineering students also there.
Okay, madam. Okay, okay. No. I will start this career opportunities of after BTech in civil engineering. So, as Madam told, everybody available in Google search engine also. So you can opt whatever you want data from Google engine. Here, I elaborately tell my experience also in this. I have the past 10 years experience in civil engineering, various fields. So I share my experience and also here. So it will be useful to you for your make your career as a civil engineering as a career in your option. Okay. So dear students, actually, after your graduation, after your BTech as a civil engineer as a graduation, there are four major values for career research. One is government sector, and another one is private sector, and another one is entrepreneurship, and another is others. Others means not only higher studies, you can choose any other field apart from civil engineer also. So we can go to government sector. There are in all these departments, government, private, or entrepreneurship, whatever, there is two major divisions, sir. One is a design and the execution part. In design, whatever structural parts and whatever softwares you learn, that is applicable in this part. And the second one is execution part. Execution is including planning, cost estimation, quantity survey, and the execution of projects, etc., included in execution part. Okay. So whatever your career, you can choose accordingly. You can is interested in design, you can choose a design as your career in civil engineering. You can execution part is very eager. You can choose execution. If some people both talented in design and execution part also, it is very nice. That career also very good. Growth also very good in design and execution also. You can learn both. Dear students, here I explained major things in government sector only. I little bit briefly telling about the private sector job also. Get into government sector. What is the procedure to get into government sector, and what is the ample opportunity versified in government sector field? Okay, so slightly explained about regarding private sector. Actually, after my graduation, actually I am not initially started my career in civil engineering. I done my BSc Physics in Chennai Pachapas College after my schooling. So after my BSc graduation, I can wrote many exams for higher studies regarding MSc course, MSc, BEd, etc. So that 2007, the government introduced one scheme, that is a BSc candidate also can opt for civil engineering or not general engineering, not only civil engineering, any engineering course. For example, for diploma candidates for polytechnic, after polytechnic, you can join as concerned engineering. For example, if you are mechanical engineering or civil engineering, you can opt for BTech civil engineering or BE civil engineering. So government planned out of 10 percentage of seat allotted for polytechnic students in every college as BTech. In the 10 percentage, 1% seat is allotted for BSc graduates. If you are a BSc graduate as mathematics as one of the subject in your Tyagarajar College of Engineering, Madurai. So some people choose the civil engineering as a career as their own interest. Some of the people not to choose the civil engineering. Some people hesitate. I am not interested in civil engineering, but I got low marks. I got this course. So what I do, civil engineering there is no growth. I not interested in civil engineering. So people, I am also in that stage only during my initial stage of choosing a civil engineer. I am also panic about it because what is civil engineering? Where is execution? The building? I am not interested in this field. But once you enter the field, I can see various opportunities in ample opportunities in civil engineering. Not only building field, water sector. You can opt for water engineering. You can opt for informatics. You can go to various administration gather also. So friends, In private sector, after your graduation, you can get it through private sector through campus interview. There are two options. Is there? One is the campus interview option is there. So private companies directly came to campus and get the student. I am also selected to campus interview in 2010 through Shobha Developers Bangalore, Shobha Developers Limited, Bangalore. And nearly I am worked as 2 years in Shobha Developers Limited. So in that Shobha Developers, there is construction of apartments, houses, villa projects. So I am working in Bangalore and Coimbatore for past 2 years in Shobha Developers 2010 to 2012. So in that, what I learned is in that civil engineering, you can major division is one is cost auditing, how much cost is going, how much material, how to manage material, manpower, material, manpower. These three M's are very important. So you can execution part, you can make communication skill is very, very important. Once you can civil engineers, communication part is very, very, very important. Communication and decision making is very important. You can choose your career in private companies as a civil engineers, in field engineers, especially in site engineer. You can communication skill and decision making is very, very important. And projects are very pressurized projects also. You can time bound project, you can manage time also. So that is one option. And L&T like that companies recruited engineers through design part also, through execution also. In that L&T like that, L&T, Gammon India, DLF like that companies recruited civil engineers for their big projects like bridges, road constructions, etc. So if you choose as a, if you want to choose your career in private sector, ample opportunities there. If you not if you get it L&T like the company, don't hesitate. You can start a career in any small companies. The experience is many main important things for civil engineers. So whatever salary, don't bother about it. If you get after your graduation, after your polytechnic, you can choose any small companies, even 10,000 salary, 5,000, 8,000. Don't hesitate it, whatever salary, because nowadays the job market is very, very, very competitive and very less. And India or whatever world, every growth is depend on infrastructure only. Infrastructure development is very first thing, one of the great things in every country. So civil engineers have ample opportunities to growth. So you can choose a design or execution part, and also you can side by side you can learn AutoCAD, StatPro, Primavera software, Rivet software, ETABS, SAP 2000, and ArcGIS software for surveying purpose. And also you can learn side by side total station also. These softwares and you can learn during your college graduation time, very, very useful to you once you get into the job in private sector, even though government sector also. So friends, now, and third thing is entrepreneurship. Some people make their option as entrepreneurship. What is you can start your own construction industries, own construction. You can construct house, etc. So my suggestion is once you start your construction of the entrepreneurship, your own business, at least 2 years you can working in both the execution and design field. At least 2 to 3 years. After that, you can learn so many things in that companies, whatever. Then you can execute even in your own construction. That will be very, very much useful to you for your progress of career. Okay, friends. Then some people after your graduation can make higher studies as an option. That is the best option for you. Some people interested in higher studies and teaching field also. That is that people higher studies is very, very important, and that people can choose higher studies also. Let's friends come to government sector. In government sector, there are two options is there. One is for the pure government, that is a department. We can call as a department government. That is coming under ministry. I am talking about the central only, and after that I will talk about the state government jobs also. So in various ministries are there. You have here the Ministry of Environment, Ministry of Forest, Ministry of Water Resource, Ministry of Petroleum, etc. In that every ministry there are attached offices there. So for example, I am working in Central Water Commission. It is the attached office of the Ministry of Water Resource and Ganga Rejuvenation. So it is the water sector. I am working in the water sector field. It is attached office in that Ministry of Water Resource. Central Water Commission is one of the attached office. So many offices are there. Offices there. I am working for Central Water Commission. Is the main major role in attached office. So what is the my organization is main aim is we can collect the rainfall data. It is one of the field you can study in civil engineering subject as hydrology as one of the subject. It is the major field in this whatever field I working. It is not the construction field. It is the water sector field. We are dealing about irrigation projects, irrigation components, dam sectors, and interlinking of river projects, water issues. For example, if you take a Kaveri issues, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. So whatever interstate project issues, we are the people come to play the role. But water is the state subject. There are two subjects there, three subjects: state subject, central subject, concurrent subject. The water is the state subject. Whatever rivers going inside the Tamil Nadu or whatever outside Karnataka, Kerala, they are controlling under the state government. Once the river is crossed the boundary of the state, for example, Kaveri water is produced in Karnataka and it's crossed the Tamil Nadu. So the interstate, it is coming under the interstate. So this issue coming under interstate. So we are dealing with like these issues. I am telling about the Kaveri issues. So many issues are, so for example, Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh sharing water, Godavari, Ganga, Godavari. So many fields are we are dealing. So I am from water sector. So previously, I am worked as a civil engineer in Shobha Developers Limited as a site engineer. So after 2 years experience, I choose to government sector. I am interested in government field. So I am start my career after private sector. I have start my career in public sector companies in based on Trivandrum based company, HLL Life Care Limited, Hindustan Life Care Limited. So 6 months I worked there. After that, I worked in engineer civil as in Indian Space Research Organization. It is also in Kerala, Thiruvananthapuram. I am worked as one of the institution named Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology. In that, I am working as a civil engineer. In that, I am learned so many things regarding design of building, construction, everything like that. So, friends, government sector, I told a few government is there, and PSU. In slide, you see the PSU. PSU is nothing but public sector undertaking companies. There are two government sector. One is purely government and one is PSU. PSU is public sector undertaking companies. It is owned by central government or state government also sometimes. In government department also there is two parts. One is execution part and R&D design part also. If you are posted in government sector, you can might be working design sector also and execution part also. For execution part like that, for example, I am telling Central Public Works Department, Central Public Works CPWD, commonly known as CPWD. If you know state government in Tamil Nadu, they are selling PWD department, PWD. Like that, central government also, the one department is there. Name is Central Public Works Department. In that also, civil engineers recruited every year. So in that field, you can execution of a building, maintenance work, everything is there, and also some structural design work also is there. Some rarely designing is there, but major thing is execution part. So people, then come to government sector. Another major thing is there. One is technical part and a non-technical part is there. Actually, civil engineering, not only civil engineering, mechanical engineering or electrical, everything as a subject we can learn the knowledge. It is not necessary. It is no rules and regulation. You can work only in civil engineering. You can study civil engineering only work in civil engineering. You can opt for other non-technical career also, like civil services exam as IAS, IPS also. You can opt for that. For example, technical part you can entry through central government job. So many options is there. Only UPSC, commonly tell us Union Public Service Commission, and I mentioned as SSC, Staff Selection Commission. This is two main organization, statutory body of central government of India, and also autonomous body recruiting every year for engineers and non-technical people also for government of India. For Union Public Service Commission, recruiting Group A service people, and also sometimes Group B's gazetted people also they are recruiting every year. I will tell the group A, B, C, D elaborately in next slide. First of all, I'm telling the group A service in UPSC. UPSC people, UPSC conducting every year engineering service exam for every year for engineers, for a mechanical, electrical, civil people also opt for this exam. This is the highest post for engineering field in government of India. In India, this is highest post. That is commonly telling IES, Indian Engineering Service. Actually, this word is quite not quite wrong. IES is not the Indian Engineering Service. It is Indian Economic Service. That is the right option. It is commonly called as Engineering Service exam conducted by UPSC. This is the correct nomenclature. So, and other organizations recruiting apart from UPSC and SSC, that is Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO. In ISRO, every year that ISRO have various centers in India. They're recruiting people for graduate engineer also and the polytechnic diploma holder also. The polytechnic people for apply for ISRO as a technical assistant post. It is a very good salary also they're giving for diploma people. Starting itself, you can earn 60,000 for a diploma holder. You imagine, even graduate people also after BTech, MTech, they are working as 25,000, 10,000, 15,000. For in government sector or for even diploma holder can start the career with 60,000. It is very high paid service. And also Baba Atomic Research, it is coming under the Department of Atomic Energy. So various centers are there. So for a central government job, you can work with various state, not only in Tamil Nadu. You can opt for work with various state, Maharashtra, Delhi, wherever. So you can interested in working various India government state also. You can opt for Baba Atomic Research, ISRO, like the central government jobs. And also apart from this, Bureau of Indian Standard, whatever the IS code we can study it in civil engineer and mechanical engineering in college study, you can study Indian Standard Code, IS code. So in that organization, Bureau of Indian Standard, also recruiting scientists to post for every year. Apart from this, DRDO, one organization is there. The development that is under the defense control. It is you making the military tank, military equipment, armed force. In that also, the civil engineers, mechanical engineers also eligible to apply for scientist post. Every year they recruiting through GATE exam. So apart from central government have some Navaratna companies and Maharatna companies and scheduled 1 and 2 based companies are there. These companies are owned by central government and your salary is very high compared to other departments. If you start your career in public sector company, for example, you take Indian Oil Corporation, you very well know Indian Oil Corporation company, you can start your career as a graduate engineer trainee, recruited through GATE exam every year. Was starting salary itself 80,000 per month. I am telling during training itself. Apart from this, you can get more medical facilities and so many perks, all India tour facilities, everything is there. So candidate interested in public sector company also after for that, so the more salary. So again, these and all these jobs are all high paid jobs. So second option is staff selection commission. The staff selection commission yearly recruiting group B gazetted, non-gazetted post people in government sector. For example, staff selection recruiting diploma people and our graduate engineer. Both are eligible to apply for JEE exam, that is junior engineer. So this junior engineer can work in so many departments: Central Public Work Department, Central Water Commission, Military Engineer Service, etc. Border Road Organization. So I am selected through this exam only. 2013, I am selected as a junior engineer through SSC exam as a Group B non-gazetted post. 5 years I am worked as a junior engineer in Bangalore office and monitoring. That office is related to monitoring of irrigation projects in Karnataka state. So I am dealing the irrigation project related projects in Karnataka state only. So after 5 years, I got promoted as a assistant director. And I am transferred here, National Water Academy. I am telling one thing about National Water Academy. This National Water Academy is the only academy in Central Water Commission all over India to train the people in water resource sector. So state government, even Kerala, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Delhi, Madhya Pradesh, whatever Jammu and Kashmir, whatever water resources training, where the sector engineers are there, we are called for training, conducted training for those people here, and also UPSC selected candidate also get 6 month training here in National Water Academy. We are working. We are the people who given the training to those people, both management related also and technical also. So, uh, Staff Selection Commission recruited junior engineer. I will elaborate this exam also. And apart from this, our Tamil Nadu government have so many organizations to recruited engineers through various exams. That is a TNPSC, Tamil Nadu Public Service Commission. So TNPSC conducted every year recruiting engineers through combined engineering services exam. It is the single exam plus interview. So candidate applying after graduation, BTech or BE civil engineering, who can apply for this exam and selected as a assistant engineer. Starting salary itself 50,000, I think so. One of my friend working in highway department. So many departments are there. TNPC recruited for engineers. That is public work department. In public work department, there are two categories. There's one is building sector. Government office, government hospitals are constructed by engineers through public work department only. And the water resource, that is a separate department. Dams, Tamil Nadu government have so many dams, water resource project. So the dams are maintained by civil engineers. So the water resource project, irrigation projects are maintained and organized by civil engineers only. So every year's combined engineering service exam, TNPC recruited civil engineers. So people interested working in state government only. Those who are in working interested in working in state government, those people try for this exam. This exam also very easy only. So TNPC conducting the civil engineering exam also. So every syllabus etc. available in TNPC website itself. So people interested to go through this TNPC exam. Okay. Then, apart from this TNPC, the Tamil Nadu government conducting Tamil Nadu Electricity Board also recruiting engineers through separate exam. And the recent call for Tamil Nadu Electricity Board called for so many vacancies for civil electrical people for engineers. So people's interested also apply for this post and get the designation as assistant engineer. And apart from this, TARB. Very well know people, teaching field people know TRB, teacher recruitment board every year conducting, not every year, based on the vacancy they will call for the exam. This TRB conducting exam only for a vacancy arised in polytechnic colleges and engineering, government engineering colleges. So people, those who are interested in teaching field, especially in faculty like that, they are interested in this, they will try for TRB exams. In polytechnic college, minimum qualification is BTech. In engineering college, minimum qualification is MTech or ME is minimum qualification for this exam. The salary is also very high paid. This is group 1 equal to group 1 service also. If you started in polytechnic college as a lecturer, this is equal to sub collector. Those who are selected in group 1 service, the salary is equal to that one. Initially, you get salary of imagine 72,000. Those who are MTech in civil engineering and apply for TRB exam, their salary, initial salary is get very high. They are starting the salary 80,000. Those who are PhD, the salary is imaginable, not imaginable, 86, 90,000, even 1 lakh also, PhD holders. So this is good option for TRB exam also, those who are higher qualification and experience in the field. And apart from this, I have mentioned TNPCB. TNPCB is nothing but the Tamil Nadu Pollution Control Board. The Tamil Nadu Pollution Control Board recruiting postgraduate engineers, not graduate engineers. Recently, they called for the postgraduate engineer in environmental engineering. Those people in civil engineering, those completed in MTech, can opt for this. Okay, and apart from this, state government conducting so many public sector companies are there. It is under state government. I am telling public sector companies. There are two category of public sector undertaking companies. One is central government, and another one is state government. For example, central government, Indian Oil Corporation, Bharat Petroleum Corporation, NLC India Limited, these and all coming under central government. In state government, if you taking means Tamil Nadu Electricity Board, this is one of the company. This is not a department. This is one of the company. Tamil Nadu Paper Limited, like that companies are under state government controlling. Avin Paul also this coming under state government. They recruiting civil engineers for maintenance of building, construction of new building. So many opportunities are there. So this overall view of regarding technical. Only I am talking about technical of civil engineering in central state government only. Apart from this, you come to non-technical course. So UPSC not only conducting the technical examination also, UPSC conducting the prestigious and premier examination that is called topmost toughest exam, civil services exam. The name is called civil services exam. The people who willing to become IAS, IPS, IFS is opt for civil engineering. The civil engineering, civil services exam, there is the minimum qualification is any graduation. So recent surveys say that the civil service cleared by engineering graduates only compared to non-graduate, even though the minimum qualification is BSc, BA, whatever. The exam cleared by the civil service exam is most of the engineering graduates only. Why the engineering graduates clear this exam very widely means the engineering, the analytical thing is more. So now the lot of changes in civil engineering preliminary exam opt for engineers only. So in preliminary exam you can they're testing the analytical skill. The normally engineering syllabus come based on the analytical skill only. So people who are interested in these services, this is very high paid service and also very prestigious service. You can proud about this service. So opt for civil service also. And apart from this UPSC, some people interested in army. Army also very not only civil engineers, so many engineers and non-engineering graduate also apply for this. So UPSC conducting combined defense service exam, that is CDS. I mentioned in that slide CDS, combined defense service exam. Every year UPSC conducting this exam also. So people interested in army also you can opt for this exam. Apart from this examination, I am talking about the examination. Direct recruitment conducted by Union Public Service Commission. Union Public Service Commission conducting direct recruitment. You can go to UPSC website. In that recruitment section is there. You can click the recruitment section. You can see UPSC Commission directly recruit the engineers for scientist post and assistant executive engineer post. So people interested in this field also apply for the recruitment post also. This also very good post and the salary also very good. But these are all central services. Central services mean you can liable all over India, even Andaman Nicobar also. You can interested to service all over India. Your job is transferable job. Every 4 and 5 years you can transfer various state also. So normally people interested in transferable job, you can opt for this one. Some people, especially ladies, they are opt for stay in home only. Even though Tamil Nadu people stay in Tamil Nadu, Kerala people stay in Kerala. So that people's trying state government job is best option, I think so. So again, come to SSC. SSC not only conducting JEE exam, they conducting so many exam for graduate people. I am telling graduate means civil engineering also one of the graduate. This is professional course, that also graduate subject only. You can apply for any job like income tax officer, lower division clerk post also you can eligible to apply for that also. And even plus two candidate can apply for so many exam also in staff selection commission. That is a very good job for plus 2 students also. After plus 2 you can earn minimum salary 30,000 to 35,000. It is very good package for plus 2 students. So even you cannot done your graduate, you can earn good salary in central government. You can after you can join central government, you can study through correspondence also, and further departmental exam also you can write it and get a promotion also. So those people studied in After plus two also, you can opt plus two diploma also. You can try for staff selection commission. And people, um, some state government exam also is there. That is for non-technical, like group 1, group 2, group 3, 4. You can already hear our state Tamil Nadu government conducting exam for group 4 exam every year. So many more than 10 lakh people apply for group 4 services. Even PhD students, BTech students also applied for the group 4 service. But the group 4 service minimum qualification is 10th standard. See, imagine, so our job scarcity, our job is very toughest, and our competition is very tough. Even for recently I studied in UP also. UPI one recruitment for super post. The PhD candidate apply for that job. Due to government job, why the PhD candidate, we ask the question, why you apply for this job? They're telling, I didn't get any job, but this is at least they get the government job. This is job security is there, so I applied for this job, like that. And recently one news came, IIT graduate, IIT, you know, IIT very prestigious institution. BTech IIT, the candidate done BTech in IIT and MTech also in IIT, apply for the post of gangman in railways. The grand gangman post is for very 8th standard post. So 8th, 10th standard can apply for this post. Thus, that post also applied completed by IIT graduate. So see friends, the competition is very high nowadays. People are very competitive now. So I collaborate every subject one by one. Okay. So those who are interested in non-technical, those who are interested in non-technical can opt for group 1, group 2 services. In group 1 services, Tamil Nadu government, not only Tamil Nadu government, every government, the alag name is, that is separate name is there. In Tamil Nadu government, their name is group 1 service. The group 1 service they conducted for sub-collector post, that is deputy collector, sorry, not sub-collector. Sub-collector is meant by only IAS officer. Deputy collector post, DSP post, assistant commissioner of tax, and so many various equivalent rank, employment officer, sub-registrar. These posts and all termed as group 1 post and highly prestigious post. So UPSC, state government TNPC conducted the group 1 service for every year. But the posts are very meager, very less vacancies there, and the competition is very poor. The qualification of this post is any graduation. So engineering graduate can also apply for that post. And apart from next group 1 service, group 2 service. Group 2 service also graduate level post only. That also very competitive post. And that the post also very highly paid post also. You can opt for group 2 service also. If some people if you try for group 1, evenly you can try for group 4 also. If you get group 4, again you try join the job and try group 1 also. Recently, I heard one person from Tamil Nadu government, I forgot that name. He cleared group 1 service. Again tried group 2 service. He cleared group 2 also. Again he tried group 1 service. He cleared group 1 also. Again group 1 service. During group 1 service, working as a deputy DSP, I think so. He cleared IAS exam conducted by Union Public Service. So people finally get the clear goal. Why I set the goal? I will set the one proverb quote taken by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. To succeed in your mission, you must have single-minded devotion to your goal. Why I am telling is my experience only. I tell to you, dear students, because I am completed BSc as a graduate. I opt for MSc. I got MSc Material Science course in Anna University, Chennai. But due to my family situation, I am not able to go to that Anna University because my relatives' parents telling you if you go to MSc, then you can complete MPhil, PhD, then only you get job. Like that, brainwashed my mind. So that young age, I am also confused what course I had to choose. My family situation is I am only breadwinner to earn money for my family. So I need a job, any job. So I tried whatever army, private job, software job for +2 category, BSc category software. Some companies are recruited TCS, like the company recruited BSc graduate for software field also. So I applied for that job also, and the proofreader job also. So many jobs I applied. So then that salary is very, very meager. You will imagine 2010, that is salary is 5,000, 2,000 I got it. Then my uncle motivated me to don't concentrate on this job. You study on higher studies. You go to higher position. Then only you can your career will be good. You can concentrate on small jobs. Your mind will be divert, and you cannot able to achieve your goal. And you can finally you can reach that level only. You cannot grow upon. You didn't grow further like that. They teach me. So I applied for that time only. That engineering scheme is coming. A BSc candidate can also opt for engineering. So I applied for that post. So I got a civil engineering course. So initially, I am not because I am my background is different. I am opted for mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, because civil engineering physics is related to electronics and mechanical engineering oriented only. But civil engineering is a different field, building, strength of materials, like that. So due to lateral entry, Monik Raj sir also is there. We are a roommate for he is mechanical. I am a civil engineering. So we are staying there, and initially I struggled to study. First year I struggled to study civil engineering because initially I did in first year also not completed first year also. Directly come to second year. Second year also not initially I am coming. I am coming after 3-4 months also. So I am struggled to a lot of things. So what I understand for past my 10-year experience, you can fix one goal. For example, you can fix IES exam, engineering service. So you can try for that exam only. So again, you can IAS, you can fix IAS only. Don't divert your mind to this one, this one, this one, this one. Then you cannot lose your, you can lose your this one. So you can fix your goal and try whatever you made best. Here, people, I tell one thing about regarding IES exam. Next slide. Before going to elaborate this one, I will tell what is Group A, Group B, Group C, D post. Group A post is highly paid post. Group B, Group C. Group D post is 10th standard level in working in government sector. That is MTS, multitasking officer, peon, foreman, gangman, railways. These categories are got Group D post. These posts are eligible for 10th standard, 8th standard people. And next level is Group C post. Group C post is classified as lower division clerk post, upper division clerk, scientific assistant. Some central government organization told us mentioned as categorized as Group C post. So non-technical people, you can working as administration wing, accounts section in office, so many offices. That is coming under Group C post. And Group B post is coming under junior engineer. That is junior engineer working in central government is under Group B, non-gazetted post. And assistant engineer working under central government is coming under Group A, Group B, gazetted post. Gazetted post is nothing but you can sign in greening. That is gazetted post. Non-gazetted means normal post only. So not only engineering, and so many non-technical posts also are there. Under secretary, secretary post, stenographer, that also coming under Group B post. And Group A post is very, very prestigious post. The Group A officer is a central. There is two category of officer. One is All India Services and Group A gazetted post. The All India Services. What is the difference between Group A, All India Services, and Group A services? The All India Services people can work both in state government and central government. The All India Services given to Constitution of India is only for 3 people. That is IAS, IPS, IFS. IFS is Indian Forest Service, Indian Administration Service, Indian Police Service. These 3 people is mentioned, categorized as All India Service people. These 3 people can work both central government and state government. If you can see, collector can work both in state government, and deputation he can work at secretary level in central government also. For example, Ministry of Petroleum. You take Ministry of Petroleum. If Ministry of Petroleum is governed by one secretary, the secretary is meant by IAS. IAS people can go to bottom to top level. The whole India is controlled by IAS officer. That's why IAS is the prestigious and post for every ambitious people. So IAS people can work as a this one governor of presently our Shakti Ganda Das RBI governor as one of the IAS officer. The IAS people can conduct the election commission of India, and all bureaucrats of all over India is controlled by IAS people only. That's why the post is very powerful, and even IAS people can work in all ministries, all field. He can work in any field, any various field. Suppose civil engineers can become IAS officer. He can apply the civil engineering knowledge in administration also, and you can if next field IPS. He can IPS. He can working on and IFS. IFS can. Hello, are you audible, people? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Audible, sir.
Are you audible, sir?
Audible.
Okay.
Yes, sir. You can hear your voice, sir. Go ahead.
Okay. So, Indian Forest Service. Actually, I am telling elaborately this service, how to enter this service one by one. And Group A services are there. Group A service again two categories. That is only technical and non-technical. Technical, I already told. Indian Engineering Service. Engineering graduates, civil engineer, mechanical engineer, electrical engineer can opt for this exam. And these people are called as Group A service. These Group A services are appointed by President of India. So nobody can dismiss without permission of President of India. Group A service people. That's why these Group A services are most prestigious and premier services in government of India. So, and Group A services are other, that is IRS people, Indian Revenue Service. These services are heard about the income tax officer. People are coming for raid income tax like that. TV channels you heard, no? That is IRS service. Not only IRS, so many departments are there. The IRS service is the Group A service. That is the non-technical service. So people, any graduate can opt for this service. Opt for both technical. One of the beauty is engineering graduate both competitive in technical also, non-technical also. For non-technical people, for BSc graduate, BA graduate, only compete on this non-technical post only. But engineering graduate compete to both the technical post also, non-technical post also. And another one thing drawback in UPSC non-technical service, that is civil services examination, is you can compete with both this one non-technical people also. PhD from MA people, MSc people also compete with you. So that is the only drawback for this. So next slide. Okay. So before going to the service, I am elaborate about GATE examination. This is very important for young BTech students or BE students in civil engineering. My personal suggestion is those who are studying in second year or even first year, final year also, must write GATE exam and score high marks in that. GATE exam is the only key for many doors. This is the only exam open the many doors for you. Once you clear the GATE exam with a high score, you can both doing higher studies in prestigious institutions like Indian Institute of Technology, National Institute of Technology, previously known as IIC College of Engineering, now NIT, called as NIT, IIT, Indian Institute of Science. People who study in normal colleges, private colleges, or in the government colleges, aim is IIT. IIT is the prestigious institution, centrally funded institution of all over India. IIT is the brand name. If you are IITians, your value is very high in the society also. So people who were preparing GATE exam, seriously prepare it. GATE exam is very easy exam for people preparing hard work, put full effort for this. Only 65 questions is there. Those who negative mark also is there. Of course, negative mark is there. This GATE exam is conducted by IITs every year. There are 20 IITs nowadays in India, but previously only 7 IITs, that is prestigious IITs in India. The IIT exam conducted by these 7 IITs and IISc Bangalore also. IISc Bangalore is the alag organization. equivalent to IISc, IIT. So every year IIT conducting the GATE exam. For example, IIT Madras conducting 1 year. Next year IIT Delhi will conduct. Next year IIT Guwahati will conduct the exam. IIT GATE exam. So the GATE exam is nowadays the public sector company I told you no. The public sector undertaking companies recruited nowadays through GATE exam only. Underline the word. Previously IIT exam. Previously the government of undertaking people directly go to IIT's campus interview and recruit the people. And recruiting conducting separate exam for recruiting engineering graduates. For example, Neyveli Lignite Corporation and Indian Oil Corporation, Bharat Petroleum Corporation, oil ONGC companies are recruited past 5 to 6 years back. They recruited through separate examination. So, alag examination. Now they decided to conduct the interview through GATE exam only. So people once clear the GATE exam, the both two options. One is for higher studies, one is for job opportunity. If you selected in at the age of 20, normally BTech graduates age is 21, 22 years they complete the graduation. I think so. If you 21 at the age of 21, you can. Slide please. Okay, so MTech there is so many fields are there. Civil engineer can opt for structural engineering, geotechnical engineering, environmental engineering, geoinformatics engineering. In geoinformatics, it is the specified field. You can work. You can done MTech in geoinformatics in Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology and IIRS. You can work after completing MTech geoinformatics. You can work in after completing MTech geoinformatics, you can work in ISRO in satellite space application center. Civil engineering. So civil engineering people can opt other subject also. After your BTech or BE graduation, you can opt for aeronautical engineering. If you want to willing to aeronautical engineering, you can study aeronautical engineering in so many IITs. So for that you can write GATE exam only. Through GATE exam only you can get it IITs. Okay. So GATE exam is very important. And also already I told Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology. This is the premier institution of India, Asia's first space university in India, all over India, even though Asia country also. So in that you can study structure and design in after BTech or civil engineering, and also you can study earth science systems. So after this graduation, you can work as a lecturer, professor post and scientist post in so many organizations. And you can interested in astronomy, astrophysics also. You can go to MTech course, PhD also. And you can interested in remote sensing and GIS course also. MTech, it is very important course. Once you MTech completed in remote sensing and GIS, you can working in Indian Space Research Organization. Every year they recruited scientist post for those who have completed MTech in remote sensing and GIS course also. And you can study naval architect also, offshore engineering structure in IITs. So once you were completed in offshore engineering structures, you can working in L&T India Limited. So next slide, please. So people, so many people are not aware of these scholarships in India. This is the very good scholarship for graduate engineers. Okay. L&T every year conducting Build India scholarship for those who are studying in 7th semester in BTech graduates, civil engineering, mechanical engineering and electrical engineering people. So L&T conducted one examination. That examination is jointly conducted by IIT Madras and L&T. So L&T conducted this exam for recruiting engineers for studying MTech course. MTech is related to MTech construction technology. So people after completed MTech construction technologies sponsored by L&T India Limited, they can working as assistant manager, joint as assistant manager in L&T India Limited. So all these sponsorship is taken by L&T only. So your accommodation fees, etc., are borne by L&T building the scholarship only. So people who are studying in final year 7th semester, people candidate can apply for this L&T Build India scholarship. So once you clear this L&T Build India scholarship, you can work as you can join as a MTech IIT Madras and IIT Delhi as construction management technology. After that, after successful completion of this course, you can work as a L&T with the ample pay scale and good career. Okay. And next, I mentioned as a OCES, Orientation Course of Engineering Scholarship, and DGFS. DGF is the Department of Atomic Energy Graduate Fellowship Scheme. These two schemes are conducted by Baba Atomic Research Center. This is under the Department of Atomic Energy. So BTech final year graduates can apply for this course. One is there is two entries there. One is through GATE exam, and another one is Baba Atomic Research Center Mumbai conducting one exam. So based on this exam, they will conduct the interview. Once you selected an interview, there is 1 year course and a 2 year course. 1 year course is orientation course for engineering graduates. This course is you can study 1 year orientation course in Homi Baba Atomic Research Center, Mumbai. After successful completion of this course, you can posted as a scientific officer in various units under Department of Atomic Energy. For example, like Kudangulam project in Thuthukudi, Baba Atomic Research, and Kalpakkam Indira Gandhi Atomic Research as Kalpakkam, and Kalpakkam Indira Gandhi Atomic Research as Kalpakkam. You can posted in scientific Kalpakkam Gandhi Atomic Research as Kalpakkam. You can posted in scientific officer and a nuclear reactor. You can working as a nuclear engineer also. And DIA courses. These courses are also sponsored by Baba Atomic Research Center. These are all purely central government organization. This course is you can take MTech in IITs, various IITs all over India. You can study nuclear hydrology, earthwork engineering, and common civil engineering and applied mechanics. These all courses are related to nuclear technology only. So people don't miss this opportunity. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Next slide. Hello. Next slide, please. Hello. Next slide, please. Next slide. Okay. Already I told engineering service exam, IES exam, IES examination. This engineering service examination have three categories, three gateway. That is preliminary examination, main examination, interview. The preliminary examination is conducted normally in month of January. So final year graduates, graduate also able to apply for this post. Once they clear the preliminary exam, the main exam is conducted. Main examination is a descriptive exam. Once they clear the descriptive exam, the interview is conducted by Union Public Service Commission, Delhi UPSC. So once they clear the UPSC engineering service exam, they will posted as a group A officer for various ministries department. I will tell the one by one. Next slide, please. Next slide. So after you selected as a once you clear the IES exam, that is commonly called as engineering service exam, you can see the group A post. This is the group A post. Normally people prefer railway services, Indian Railway Service, Indian Railway Store Services. You can work as a posted as an assistant executive engineer, subdivisional engineer. Initial post is whatever who cleared the engineering service exam as posted as assistant executive engineer. It is a group A post. You can working as a various ministries like Indian Defence Services engineer, assistant executive engineer, military engineer service, central water engineering service, which I am working. So many departments are there, and also Survey of India. Survey of India, you have to work as the survey of a map preparation, etc. Work is there, and Ordnance Factory. These posts are very prestigious posts, and the promotion also time-bound promotion. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, so that is I mentioned about the civil engineering service exam. This slide I mentioned about the civil service exam. This is non-technical exam conducted by Union Public Service Commission. Here you see various categories are there. Indian IAS, Indian Administration Service, Indian Foreign Service. If you choose an Indian Foreign Service, you can work all over world. You can work as a foreign secretary like that. Indian Police Service Commission. Apart from this, so many departments are there. Indian Revenue Service, Indian Defence, Indian Audit and Account Service, Indian Ordnance Factory Service. Next slide, please. Indian Postal Service, Indian Civil Account Service, and also Indian Railway Service. In the railway service, there are two categories. One is technical and non-technical. Technical people enter through engineering service exam. That is those who are cleared IES exam. Non-technical services, Indian Railway Account Service, Indian Personal Service. These and all administrator category. These also conducted by UPSC Civil Service exam. Those who are getting based on the rank and based on the choice, they will get the post. They will get the posted according to central government. So here another one thing I missed: Indian Forest Service. Indian Forest Service is conducted by Union Public Service Commission only. That the preliminary examination for Indian Forest Service and IAS examination is same, but the main exam is different. Indian Forest Service, they conducted separate exam. Once they cleared the Indian Forest Service, they posted as the Assistant Conservator of Forest in both this one state government and central government also. I already told Indian IPS, Indian Forest Service and IAS also. These two services are all India services. They can work both in state government also and the central government also. Apart from this, all services are central services. They can only under control of central government only. So next slide, please. Okay. Next slide. SSC exam. So already I told the SSC exam. This exam is very simple. Previously, those 2012 I wrote this exam. That time SSC exam have the interview. That is, you can clear the written test. You can appear for interview. Now the Modi government removed the interview for Group B officers. So those who applied for Group B services anywhere in India, there is no interview. Only Group A post have the interview post. So there is no interview for this one Staff Selection Commission examination. Only you clear the examination, you got the job. That is here also there are two examinations, preliminary and the main exam. This exam is very simple, direct only. It is not tougher compared to UPSC, very easy only. You get the syllabus and prepare for this examination and clear it, you can easily get the job. Junior Engineer Civil in CPWD, Central Water Commission, which I was working presently, and Civil Engineering Service in Postal Department, and Military Engineering Service, and Military Engineering Service Quantitative Surveyor, and so many departments are there. You can work as a civil engineer in that department. But the only thing is, so many. For example, if you choose as a junior engineer, the promotion is very late. Some department, if you example, why I telling insisting this one is, if you cleared UPSC as a Group A post, so once you clear the UPSC, the promotion is time bound. Every 4 years, 5 years, promotion is confirmed to you. But once you to JE position, you come to, if you go to that position, or that is Group A position, it will take 15 years to 20 years. Unfortunately, so many CPWD and the Military Engineering Service, the promotion is very late promotion only. But our department, presently I am working in Central Water Commission. Here the promotion is very good because I am completed junior engineer post 5 years. Within 5 years, I got time bound promotion as a assistant director. So many departments not like this. The promotion is very delayed. So people, this job also very good, but CPWD like that department, the pressure is more. I think so. Next slide, please. People, I already told. Apart from this. Engineering, our army, military, defense also recruiting engineers for their cadre. Not only Jawan, military, non-technical only. They are recruiting technical people. Civil engineer also they recruited through Indian army. Next slide. I will tell the one by one scheme. One is Short Service Commission. Short Service Commission is recruited by Indian Army. Short Service Commission means only they will work up to 15 to 20 years, I think so. After 15 to 20 years of your service, you can wind up your work in the Indian Army. If you interest to continue further, also they will encourage to you continue. So after applied, before apply this, you have to competitive Service Selection Board examination. Service Selection Board examination is conducted by Indian Army, the respective wing. Once you clear the Service Selection Board exam, you can post it as a lieutenant rank. That lieutenant rank is equal to IAS, IPS rank only. whatever in civil service they given, the same pay only given in Indian Army also. You can work as a this category also. Okay. So next slide, please. Another option is before I told no short service concern. This is technical graduate course. This course also every Indian graduates can engineering graduates can apply. This is conducted twice in a year. This also conducted service selection board. Once you clear this examination, they will the training will be in Indian Military Academy at Dehradun. After completion of 1 year training, you can posted as a lieutenant post. This post is also very prestigious, and you can earn very good ample salary also. Next slide, please. And this is a university entry scheme. Next slide is university entry scheme. This is final year graduates can apply for this post. This is also same. Engineering graduates also apply for this post. So those who are studying in final year can apply for this post. Once you cleared service selection board interview, your training will be in IMA Dehradun. IMA means Indian Military Academy Dehradun. This is also 1 year training. After 1 year vigorous training, you can posted as lieutenant rank, which is a group A rank. Next slide, please. So those who have some college have NCC wing, those who have completed NCC C certificate examination holders that directly appear for interview. There is no service selection board examination and all. In service selection board exam, they will kind of running, swimming, etc. They will test, and also analytical skill, presentation skill they are testing. So service selection board they entered, that is separate category. This is NCC C certificate holder can, that is NCC certificate. There is 3 certificates. A, B, C certificate is there. A certificate can done through schooling days only, and B and C certificate can done through college days only. Those who have participated in NCC C certificate candidate can apply for this NCC special entry scheme. So the NCC special entry scheme you can clear this interview. You can go to lieutenant rank. Next slide, please. So apart from this, our central government conducting that is Indian Space Research Organization, Central Water Power Engineering Service, Indian Meteorological Department, Indian Institute of Meteorological Science, Pune, National Institute of Technology, Chennai, and NIH, National Institute of Hydrology, Roorkee, Baba Atomic Research, and so on, central government organization conducting separate exam for engineering graduate. They can apply for that post. Some organization asking experience, some organization not asking experience, only they conducting the written test, technical test, and selecting the engineering graduates. Especially civil engineer can work as so many organizations. So people can seriously watching employment newspaper. Employment newspaper nowadays coming through e-version also. So those who can seeing employment news, you can see so many exams every week. You can see update your knowledge and apply for that various posts. Next slide, please. Next slide. Already I told the public sector, PSU, public sector undertaking, so many companies are there. Neyveli Lignite Corporation. Recently, the Neyveli Lignite Corporation conducting recruiting civil engineers, mechanical engineers, electrical engineers. But this time, past 5 years, Neyveli Lignite Corporation, Neyveli, conducting exam through GATE exam only. This year, they conducting separate exam for there. Initial salary is 1 lakh, I think so, 90,000 to 80,000, I think so, approximately, during training period itself. Imagine if you, at the age of 21 years, you can earn 80,000 per month. And also Coal India Limited, NALCO, National Aluminium Company, Steel Authority of India, Salem, National Hydro Power Corporation, and Power Grid Corporation, Metro Rails. I forgot to tell one thing. Metro Rails also, they will recruit so many civil engineers. And one of the important metro rail technology is our IIT Madras and in the metro rail Chennai conducting one exam for BTech civil students every year. Once you cleared that written exam and interview conducted by IIT Metro Rail Corporation and IIT Delhi combined exam, you can study postgraduate diploma in rail technology. After completion of this postgraduate rail technology, you can work as a metro engineer, metro trail, or construction of metro trains, that tunnels, etc. That also very good career path. Your design also, your execution part also, you don't miss it. You can seriously prepare for that exam also. The sponsorship is done by Metro Rail Corporation. This is purely central government. So your that accommodation, etc. is everything paid by Metro Trail and IITs. So people can interested can see that exam also. Apart from this, so many small examination, diploma candidates can um, join as a technical assistant post. So many ISRO, DRDO, Baba Atomic Research have so many units in India. That is, each unit have conducting separate exam called for diploma candidate. So diploma candidate can apply for the scientific assistant and technical assistant for post for this organization and make benefit about this. Next slide. So friends, some of people can interested in studies in abroad. Foreign universities can opt for this TOEFL exam, IELTS GRG exam conducted by this one foreign universities. This is only entry point, entry of foreign examination, US, USA, Canada, etc. Apart from this, the separate universities also you have to clear separate entrance exam. These exams are only for clear the entry into the country, studying the country only. Apart from this, the respective universities conducting separate exam for you to take the admission. So these exams are only for entry pointer. So people, those who interested in foreign university studies, higher studies, you can opt for this. And I forgot to tell one thing. Not only MTech, MS course also organized by IITs. That is 3 years course. MTech is time bound course. That is 2 years course. That is well organized. In MTech course, everything is organized. In MS course, only you can prepare for thesis submission. The MS course also GATE score is play a vital role. If you have good GATE score, you can choose for MS research fellowship also. The GATE, if once you clear the GATE exam, you can stipend around 12,500 every month during 2 years. And some GATE score is used for MTech PhD dual course. Once you have registered for PhD, you can in IITs, you can stipend is 35,000, I think so presently. So candidate can higher studies can make use of this also. Next slide, please. Now, last but not least, dream is not that which you see while sleeping. It is something that not let you sleep. This is a famous quote of APJ Abdul Kalam. So people, those who are preparing for competitive exam or higher studies, whatever goal, to fix the goal and try and hard work play. There is no option this one apart from hard work. So try hard work, better future. This is photos took met Abdul Kalam while I am working in ISRO in Trivandrum. Next slide, please. So I met Kiran Pedi ma'am. These are all for inspiration for me during my schooling days. So I eager to meet through my painting. So I meet the Kiran Pedi ma'am and ISRO chairman also passed 2 years back. And Mailsami Anadure also. I am very interested in space research organization. So that's why I chose physics during my graduation that time. So people, those who are interested in government sector, please always keen watch employment newspaper for you further this one. Okay. Next slide, please. Next slide. That's all. Thank you. Any queries is there? Please ask me. Feel free to ask. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, sir.
Hello. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. If anybody want to ask any queries, you can arise now. You can raise your hand. I'll unmute you and you can ask next.
Ma'am?
Yeah, you are raising hands now. You can raise your question.
Yeah. Hello, are you audible?
Yeah, it's audible. May I know you?
Uh, Anybody have questions? Please feel to ask me. Please
Satyamurthy?
feel free.
Hello, sir. Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, you can ask a
Yes,
question.
yes, please.
I'm Ubaid Mushtaq from PSG College of Technology.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. My question is regarding in order to achieve the long-term goals, what is your suggestion of like following the short-term goals like small jobs or something, sir?
Regarding you opt for job or courses?
No, no, sir. Sir, actually, for achieving the long-term goals, suppose I am like, I am focusing on IES service. Should I opt for other small scale like jobs like JE or something, sir? That's what I say.
Actually, my suggestion is once, for example, nowadays IAS exams are very, very, very competitive exams,
Yes,
guy. So you can that is your goal. You fix the goal. You just go to try for some coaching institution because nowadays self
Would
preparation is
like to
okay. Some
thank
people
you
prefer.
for
Uh,
spending
some,
your valuable time for us for sharing your
hello, hello.
thoughts and opinions.
sorry.
Uh,
Yes, sir.
somebody interrupting me. Sorry. So you can join some best institution like IES Master in Delhi, MedEasy Academy, Yes Academy, Hyderabad, like that. 1 year you spend after your graduation. 1 year you got to spend seriously.
Okay, sir. Sir, I'm saying
Then you can.
in between there are I may be getting other opportunities, other exams, or even campus recruitment. Should I opt for
Actually,
both?
actually,
Yeah.
friend, my experience I am telling. I am also your mind on it. During my graduation, I thought during working plus studying very, very, very difficult. Once you join the working culture,
Okay, okay, sir.
it's very, very, very difficult to manage. You have to put 4 to 5 times effort compared to normal people, those who are studying regularly.
Okay, sir. Okay, okay.
That's why, so, for example, small exam. For example, JE exam. This one I am telling you, Staff Selection Commission, Assistant
Yes, sir.
Engineer.
Exactly, sir.
That exam you can working during working itself you can study. That is very
Yes,
easy
sir.
because
That was my query, sir. That was my query. Yeah,
yes,
yeah, exactly, sir.
yes, you can
The
opt for
state level, if
IAS
I am
exam.
like aspiring the central government exams, should I
Yeah.
opt for state government exams which are so lenient that I can manage both? That's what
Yeah,
I was
yeah, yeah.
asking.
That you can manage it. That is small exams you can manage with a small job.
Yeah,
On working itself, you
yeah,
can study.
exactly, exactly.
You once fix UPSC, you can study tremendously in a coaching center. Even though study for specifically spend 1 year for that one. That is my
Because
suggestion.
there are other parameters to which measure because we have to consider the economic terms of
Yes,
family
that is the
background,
major.
other things, and all those things. Like
Background,
maybe
poor people.
society may be judging you that you are not doing anything like that only, sir. Yes, sir,
No, no, society, no, no, no. If you hear society, you cannot go for because society will tell anything, anytime, anything more.
exactly, exactly,
You can, they will suppress you. They will suppress you. So don't care
definitely.
about the society. You don't care about the society. What
And
is your goal?
I'm saying general stereotypes that may be encountered by any candidate after completing the graduation.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you. That's nice.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Anybody is there? Hello.
Any other? I think Satyamurthy. Okay, you
Anybody is there?
please re-
Sorry.
Okay, if no queries, we will move to next thing. Sunita ma'am, you can start this session. Sunita ma'am, Sunita ma'am, you can
Hear
start.
you? Hear me?
Yeah, yes ma'am, yes ma'am.
Ah, 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 ah.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your valuable and informative presentation. We have covered almost all the career opportunities and higher opportunities. On behalf of CMS College of Engineering and Technology Management, principal, staff members, and students, I would like to thank you for you spending your valuable time for your sharing and thoughts. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you very much.
participants. Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Thank
participants.
you, one and all.
Hope you are all thank you, participants. Hope you are all benefited with this session. Make use of these opportunities for your future. All the best. Thank you, professors of various colleges, for your support and participation. Thank you all. Next, I wish to thank all our management people, office bearers, especially Mr. Ravi Kumar sir, who is a participant of this session. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your support and participation. I request all the participants to fill the feedback form. Okay, the link has shared in chat. Okay, through mail also you will get the link. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Sir, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your
Thank you
valuable
very
time.
much, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, sir. We will keep in
Yes,
touch,
ma'am.
sir.
Thank you for CMS
We
College of
expect.
Engineering Administration. And special thanks to Professor Manigraj sir, HOD of Civil Engineering, and Principal Madam,
Thank you, sir.
CMS College of Engineering and Technology, Coimbatore. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank